Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review over Big Brother 26 Week 3, Cedrick's HOH reign, or is it Tucker's? I don't know. I feel like Tucker is a little bit confused. But before we get to it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on Movie Bay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. So if you like that content, it's the type of content you like, make sure you click the subscribe button. Make sure you binge watch my channel. Check me out, y'all. I have playlists, okay? So if you just don't want to scroll through all of my stuff, scroll through the playlist and see if I have covered something that you might like. I have reality competition shows, Zeus reality, Ratchet TV, movie reviews, Netflix reviews, all different types of content. All right, so make sure y'all check me out. Now, as previously stated, I'm going to cover week 3, Cedric's HOH reign. So Cedrick does win HOH, and I myself am happy because I like Cedrick. I low-key want Cedrick to win this season. Not sure if he will, but he is the person that I'm rooting for. Okay, so did he need to win HOH? Not really, because I feel like he was in a good position in the house, but because of Chelsea just won HOH and she wasn't able to compete, in order for her to make sure that she had safety, somebody in the quote-unquote Pentagon Alliance, which y'all know is Cedrick, Chelsea, Cam, Brooklyn, and Quinn, needed to win the HOH. Can we talk about how Quinn was kind of close to winning to the HOH? Anyhow, and if the Wi-Fi is tripping, it's because I'm not at home. I'm visiting my parents. So, yeah. Anyways, did Cedric need to win? No, however, he did win, okay? So, the beginning of this week was boring to me because, once again, just like Chelsea did, just like Angela did, Cedrick is playing it safe. You got people nominating themselves. What? Who is volunteering to be on the block? And I don't know if it's because of this twist where the HOHs have to nominate 3 people. So where it's like, yeah, I got 2 people in mind, but I kind of need a pawn. Like, that is really issing me off. That's really issing me off. Like, they're looking for volunteers instead of actually having to quote unquote get their hands dirty. And then on top of that, people are literally volunteering just so the HOH won't have to get their hands dirty. Like, that's bogus. You're HOH. Somebody's going to be mad at the end of the day. You just need to figure out, is the person who's mad, do they have power? Do they have numbers? Will they come after you next week if they don't go home? That's it. Aside from that, I don't care. Be mad. Be mad. So, Tucker is one of the people who realizes that the game is kind of boring. Granted, he was one of the people who volunteered to be on the block, but the game is kind of boring and it's time to spice it up. So he gets word that Mackenzie has one of the power ups, and I think he talked her into telling him basically. And when he hears that, he wants Mackenzie to go up on the block. Okay. He wants to expose the power. However, Cedrick didn't feel like it was necessary to expose Mackenzie's power. He wanted to see if he could get her to volunteer to go up on the block to make her feel like she's comfortable to not use the power. But Mackenzie's not a dummy. And I personally, honestly, I don't know. Like, Mackenzie could have gone up on the block and not used her power, because I feel like nobody's really gunning for Mackenzie in the first place. I feel like she's a competitor. She could have won the veto and taken herself off. However, like Mackenzie said, though, I would be a fool if I had a power, didn't use it, and went home. I can't remember verbatim who, it was in recent seasons. Somebody had an upgrade power, didn't use it, and they ended up going home. Like, I can't remember who it was, but it definitely was in the past 3 seasons for sure. Y'all drop their name down in the comment box if you remember who that is. Child, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, veto. So now it's time to play the veto. Tucker does end up winning the veto. Here are the nominees, by the way. I think I skipped that. So Angela was nominated because the House wants Angela nominated. Kenny was nominated, even though Kenny and Cedrick had like a little heart-to-heart. I think Kenny was like, he doesn't mind because we all know Kenny is homesick. And then Tucker, like I stated earlier, volunteered to be on the block prior to realizing, hey, we could really expose Mackenzie's power. So Tucker comes up with this plan where he wants to use the veto, save Kenny or Angela, and Cedrick nominates Quinn because Tucker finds out that Quinn has a more powerful upgrade. He has, as y'all all know, the deep fake HOH. Now, Tucker finds this out from Chemo, okay, because Chemo has a little crush on Tucker. So Chemo's kind of like telling Tucker his game or whatever. But Angela also knew about this power, and she tried to tell people about the power last week, but nobody listened to her. All right. So Tucker wants to win the veto, use the veto to take down Angela or Kenny, and then he wants Cedrick to nominate Quinn. So Tucker can take Quinn out, and Quinn could be on the block and go home. Notice how I said this is what Tucker wants, how this is Tucker's plan. Okay, boom. So now it's time for the veto. It's time for the veto ceremony. We find out later that Cedrick tells Tucker, don't use this veto. I talked to some people. Quinn will not have the votes to go home. Quinn will still be in this house. Mind you, Cedrick isn't in alliance with Quinn anyways. So I feel like Cedrick did some calculating and he realized, this plan isn't good for my game personally. However, Tucker says, I don't give about none of that. I don't give about none of that. Hey, about none of that. That's what Tucker said. Okay, so at the veto ceremony, he uses the veto on Angela. Y'all know Angela, crying, emotional. And then Cedrick says, all right, well, Mackenzie, I nominate you for a renom. Okay, Tucker is pissed. We said we're not going after Mackenzie no more. We're going after Quinn. So, of course, Mackenzie uses her power. She takes herself off the block. And America is now responsible for nominating that third person to be on the block. I'm just watching videos and looking at people's poll results. A lot of people wanted Cam or Quinn to go up on the block, and Quinn is the one that America voted for with like over 5 million votes. I think 5 million people voted, or 5 million people voted for Quinn. Y'all correct me, but regardless of, that's a lot of people. Y'all better go out and vote for the president. How y'all going out and voting for Quinn to go up on this block? All right. So now, first off, everybody is shocked and flabbergasted that Tucker didn't use it on himself. Y'all see Brooklyn's face down there. That has only happened 6 times, like Julie says, in BB history, period. So now the nominees are Angela, Kenny, and Quinn. Okay. There's a lot of talking behind closed doors. Tucker's pissed, saying that Cedrick is now his new target. He's so confident he's going to win the AI arena. He's going to come back. He's going to win HOH, and Cedrick's going to go up on the block. And I'm like, why are you so mad, Tucker? And mind you, I low-key like Tucker for trying to spice up the game, for coming up and brainstorming these ideas. I like Tucker for that purpose alone, and not to mention, he's a little bit cute. It's something he be doing with his hair that made me like, okay, Tucker. But Tucker, don't come at my boy Ceddy. Don't come for Ceddy, okay? Because you can't be mad at Cedrick for doing what he wanted to do that was best for his game on his what? HOH. Tucker, you got all these plans. You want to make all these moves. How about you win an HOH? How about that? You win in the vetoes. You win in the AI arenas. How about you win an HOH? Then you can make all the power moves that you want, baby. But until then, you could just come to me, Cedrick, with an idea, and I can consider it. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go with it because I'm playing my game and not your game. That's where Tucker low-key lost me, because he called himself blowing up at Cedrick, and now Cedrick is his target. And you don't even know all the moving pieces of the puzzle, baby. You really don't. You really don't. So, boom. It's the AI arena. Tucker does win. Now, I just hope that everybody in the house is looking at Tucker as a threat. He has been first off nominating himself on the block, winning the vetoes, and winning the AI competitions. Like, Tucker is low-key all-star material already. And it's been week 3. His resume is built, baby. Resume is stacked. So if y'all think that Tucker isn't a threat to win this game, y'all tripping. So anyways, he wins the AI arena. So now the final nominees are Quinn and Kenny with 10-1. Like Cedrick said, Quinn did not have the votes to lead. With 10-1, Kenny goes home. All right. Quinn had to do some politicking because he has this upgrade, and he did not tell his alliance, quote unquote, because we know Quinn is in like 50 million alliances, but he didn't tell the Pentagon that he had it, even though Cedrick was trying to give him multiple opportunities to say that he had it. Quinn states that he is going, if they allow him to stay, he's going to make it up to them by doing whatever they want to do nom-wise. He will use his power for the greater good of the alliance. All right. And honestly, I think that is in Quinn's best interest at this point, because that was prior to the votes. Because if he didn't say that, he would have went home. That is a big power, taking over somebody's entire HOH. And I don't care how much I like you or not, especially if I'm not aligned with you, get it out of here, period. Some people had an issue with Quinn because he didn't tell them that he had the power. First off, he's not obligated to tell you that he has the power. However, Quinn, the issue is, how are you going to tell one person but not tell one alliance member and not tell your other alliance members? That is what makes you look suspicious. All right. As y'all know, like at the beginning of the season, I chose Quinn for like my preseason winner. He's dug himself quite a hole, but I feel like he stated, instead of lying and deceiving, I'm going to try to be honest now. And let's see how that works out for Quinn. Still rooting for Cedrick. I already found out, obviously, next week, Angela won. Spoilers. Angela won HOH, but it really doesn't matter because Quinn is activating his deep fake HOH power for the greater good of the Pentagon. However, one of the Pentagon members nominated himself on the block like a dummy. All right, but I ain't gonna get to it till week 4 because week 3 just wrapped up a couple days ago. So be sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for all of the BB drama review of by week to week basis. Okay, I'm a very busy woman. I can't do day to day, but I will do week to week. What were your thoughts and opinions on this week? Was Tucker tripping, or were you Team Tucker? Because Tucker thought that Cedrick sold him out, but Tucker obviously was just in his own mind and wanted to do what he wanted to do, point blank, period. I hate that my two low-key favorite players, Tucker and Cedrick, are like beefing now, but hey, the show is finally interesting. So let's see where it goes. I really do want us to get rid of some of these floaters who don't even make the edit. Rubina, Leah, like their edits consist of chemo montages. Can we get rid of these boring players, please? I only want to play against the people that want to play. Okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.